Thank you for joining us today. Over the next few minutes, we're going to spend some time showing you the Destuffit product line. If you are an organization that handles floor-loaded containers, either inbound or outbound, this is the product for you. We want to be able to show you how we're going to be able to do that unloading process and loading process safer, faster, and easier for your employees. The Destuffit is a portable, ergonomic conveyor system that we can attach to any downstream conveyance. We have a couple of models of Destuffit that we're going to describe today. Number one is our Destuffit Unloader. This is kind of our standard unit. Every unit will come standard with two LED lights that face forward to give your operators plenty of work light in the container. It comes standard with a single 24-volt fan. This is our standard 22-inch platform that the operator can stand on. We can have two operators up to 550 pounds in total weight that can stand on that platform, and it also lifts the operator from 6 inches from the floor up to 26 inches in the air. As we walk backwards here, we see we have some safety mats surrounding the conveyor. Because we are only unloading with this equipment, we use gravity skate wheel on our third conveyor to connect to our downstream conveyance item. With the Destuffit in our standard palletizing solution, we use our remote cart. This is a movable cart that will follow along with the flex conveyor or whatever conveyor we're using to go from door to door and in the door as you pull forward. Generally, we supply the 480 power source from the ceiling to keep the power that's required off of the floor. So our next model is our bidirectional model, or our model number DTB. There's slight differences between the DTU, which is our unloader, and our DTB, which is this model. Footprint is the same, design is the same. The one biggest difference is that we now use a powered belt on the back conveyors, so we can bring product up the belt to help you load. This one we actually have decked out with some of the options that are available to you, and I'll go through those now. One of the things that we can offer is an platform extension to give you a 33-inch platform. And where that comes in handy is if your operators are doing trailers as opposed to containers, it makes it easier to get from side to side of the trailer to get to the corner boxes. We can also offer platform guardrails. The other option is our secondary fan. We always come standard with a 124-volt fan. This is a secondary fan for your hotter locations. As we all know, the containers get very, very warm. The other option that we offer on these units is something called a key area scanner. It will become basically a driving assistance for the operators as they're moving in and out of the containers, and will not allow them to strike any kind of item. So we have two area scanners on the machine. One would be underneath this platform. So our second area scanner is back underneath our third conveyor system here. And it serves dual purposes. A, it's a guidance system when the operator's backing out of the trailer, helps keep them straight. But B, it also serves as a conveyor stop should a item or person get in the beam. We can connect to any downstream conveyance that you may have, including existing sorting, scanning systems, robotic palletizers, anything that you may have downstream. And for that, we also have our power system that can be bolted to your floor and have our power run to that and connected to the machine. One of the many questions we get about the Destuffit is, how do I move it from door to door? We have a built-in 24-volt battery system that allows us to move the machine independently of the flex conveyor or any conveyor that we're attached to and be able to drive it from door to door. While building the Destuffit, one of the things that we were very intentional on are safety features. And we'll describe some as we go through this video. One of the safety features is our forward sensing strip on the front of the platform. As the machine drives forward, should it impact anything, it will stop the machine completely. All it takes is 1.5 pounds of pressure. In addition to our forward sensing strip, we also have another multitude of safety features that we can show. One of them is our operator present platform. So we must have weight on here for many of the functions that the machine must do. So one of the things that I could never do was drive the machine from the floor. Another thing that I can't do, and the platform is up in the air, is be able to move the conveyor up and down. It's very important that we have a 3-point contact for driving, as well as for most of the functions in the air. All our machines come standard with our pressure sensitive mats that surround the belt conveyor for additional safety. Anything greater than 5 pounds that lands on the mat will stop the conveyor immediately. And the operator will not be able to start that conveyor until that weight is removed. The other reason for the mats is for human protection. Should I step on here while the conveyor is in operation, immediately the conveyors will stop and the operator will not be able to start the belted conveyors until the weight is removed. One of the things that makes the Destuffit so unique in the marketplace is our ability to raise and lower our platform from 6 inches up to 26 inches from the floor, and also to be able to articulate our conveyor from side to side. The other thing that makes us different in the marketplace is that we extend our pivoting conveyor right through the platform. And this allows the operator to just basically slide boxes onto the conveyor rather than to have to lift them across the platform. We want to keep that operator's body in the power zone area of the boxes at all time. So what we've been able to do, even though the pivoting conveyor and the platform are normally synchronized, we allow the operator to be able to change the position of the pivoting conveyor in order to manage that larger box. As the operator drives into the container, we want to have the operator approach the box wall and get as close as possible to that box wall to enable easy transfer of the boxes. Once the operator has the machine in position, we're going to have him raise the platform and conveyor all the way up as far as possible to match the top boxes, and he'll be able to start transferring the boxes to the conveyor belt. Very important to note that we are not picking up boxes, we're not throwing boxes, we're not launching boxes. We are simply transferring the boxes to the belt and let the conveyor do the work. One of the other features that we have of the Destuffit is that at the end of any conveyor system that we are attached to, we have an end of travel sensor. Once a box activates that sensor, all the conveyor functions are stopped. Once the operator takes that box away, the conveyor will start within a 2-second period. And as you can see, the operator will continue to go down the box wall, simply sliding the boxes onto the conveyor and letting the conveyor doing the work. What our current customers see when using the Destuffit is that we often see rates of boxes per hour of between 900 and 1,500 boxes per hour, of course depending on the weight of the box and what's happening downstream. What our customers are also telling us is that we're reducing their overall man hours by 50% or more by using the Destuffit and the techniques that we've trained them. We have the Destuffit rated at 75 kilograms for the pivoting conveyor or 165 pounds. We have been able to convey any box that's less than 5 feet or that fits between our posts successfully down the conveyor system. What our customers often tell us is that if they're doing the 4 or 5 containers a day with the machine, that they will often see a 12 to 14 month return on investment just on productivity gains alone, not including the health and safety benefits that they often see with using the Destuffit. Ohio State University performed a study on the Destuffit showing the benefits of the ergonomics that we can provide versus manual unloading and how it kept the operator in their proper power zone toward the boxes at all times. You may ask if the Destuffit can handle the product that you're shipping. Please be aware that in the field we have machines doing furniture, tires, rolls of fabric, fragile products. Almost anything that you think that we can convey, the machine can handle it. We hope that this presentation of the Destuffit and the Restuff-it product line was helpful for you. If you're a 3PL, importer-exporter, manufacturer, distributor, anybody that handles floor-loaded containers, we know that the Restuff-it, Destuff-it product line can be helpful for you. Please feel free to contact us. We'd be happy to speak with you further about your application.